Well, let's kick it off then. We'll start out with our casino updates. We released the sneak peek of our slots. Initially, slots were going to be one of the games we developed towards the end, but we experienced some glitches when we were testing out Hold'em that need to be fixed, and those glitch fixes are taking a little bit longer than the gaming company expected. So they got slots done in the meantime. That way we keep our momentum going. We stay on track to get launched by March at the latest. We're hoping we can even pick that up and maybe launch by February. But we don't want to overpromise just yet. We want to keep playing it by ear and make sure we keep hitting each milestone. Once we get all the glitches done and fixed with Hold'em, we will move on to roulette, and we'll be able to either get roulette or blackjack done. They haven't clarified which one yet, but they said one of those will be the next game, and then we'll get those. That should take about 3 to 4 weeks, and then we will have testing, and we'll be able to move on to the next. So each game, like we've said, will take 3 to 4 weeks each, and we'll be able to test it, make sure everything's running fully, and we'll release sneak peeks along the way. Hoping to get the new version of Hold'em within the next few days. That way we can release a video of Michael and I playing each other. Next, we have our website updates. If you haven't seen yet, we do have our new homepage up, which is going to be getting updated this week. The dev we hired to handle the homepage development, it had to leave the country to visit some family in India, but he will be back in California. He said later this week, and he'll be able to start or finish up all the other updates. So we will add a couple more sections, and we will be updating the swap UI to make it look more modern and not as boxy and pancake swap like. He will also be updating the UI a little bit more for the charts that are now underneath the decks. So they'll be able to sync a little bit better, and the bars will look a little bit cleaner as we have our volume starts to pick up. I did get our coin market cap application updates done and sent off. Those were sent last night. I don't know if they will come back and ask for more information. They very well could, just because it is an exchange application. It's not just a token application, but they are pretty quick and very helpful on each response I've had. So hopefully get that coin market cap app approved by the end of the year. And that would be the exchange first, and then the token, DonkSwap token, will come right after that or with it. They would have approved DonkSwap token already. They said if we wanted to list on PancakeSwap or another exchange that they recognize, they will approve it. But we don't want to list on PancakeSwap, and we're not ready to move on to any other larger exchanges yet. So we need to get DonkSwap as an approved exchange, which is pretty imminent. It will be done. We just need to make sure that each update that they ask for is done thoroughly. Next up, we will be having some more gaming contests. If anybody was able to check out the trivia game we had in the Telegram a little bit ago, that might be the next gaming contest we have. We're still working out the details, but Michael and I will discuss that on the side and get back to everyone on that very soon. And then my last update before I pass it over to Michael will be the poker player that we are looking to bring on for a year-long marketing partnership. It's looking good. It's going a little bit slower to get him to commit than I thought it would. We've had a couple of FaceTime meetings, video meetings, and I've revised his proposal. I gave him a little bit better proposal than I did the first time, and I'm just waiting on him to get back to me. He lives in Brazil, and his wife is pregnant, so I know he's pretty busy with that. But he seemed really into it. I didn't get any signs that he wasn't going to commit. I think he's just taking his time. But hopefully we'll get that done within the next couple weeks, and we'll be able to start really marketing with him. And he has about 18,000 followers on Twitter, most of which are from his poker playing fans, which is going to be ideal for us, honestly. We don't want any pump and dumpers. We want people who are going to buy into our project because they want to play in our casino. And then with that, I'll pass it on to Michael, who will talk about farming and maybe some tax-free days and promos and anything else he has in mind.
Yeah, appreciate it, Aaron. So yeah, farming. We have a great partner in Farmageddon, and we have a DST farm there to build our liquidity. Most important thing for any project, of course, is going to be liquidity. We're lacking in that department right now, so we need to, as a community, keep boosting that up. We have the video out to show people how to start their farm up, but of course, myself, Aaron, Anthony, he's always available to help you out with that. We just don't have the liquidity because of the way, we had to transition to the new token, and the liquidity is locked in PancakeSwap. So really we need a community effort to build that. And then in the process, you're going to get passive rewards in FERT every day, and you can kind of build yourself a nice passive income. Anyone who wants to message me privately, I can kind of explain to you how much I'm collecting a day now. It's a good bit of money every day, and I'm putting it back into that to build that. So as a community, we just need to work on building that liquidity. Ideally, we get to 100,000 before we, hit CMC, so we can avoid those big pump and dumps. If you watched Farmageddon when they got listed, there was some massive trading volume, and really the price didn't fluctuate that much because the liquidity was built up so well. So that's just what we need to focus on as a community. So if you have any questions about that, definitely reach out to myself, Aaron. Of course, Anthony will help you too. Moving on, Jimmy briefly mentioned about gaming contests, that trivia you saw in our group. We might run that. I thought about running that for the whole month at random times just to see who's active. We need to get the Telegram chatter up, get more people active. So we might run some random, buy in the next five people to buy will get a bonus, stuff like that. Just so if you're paying attention, you'll probably get rewarded, or you'll get a chance to participate in more things. So we just got to work on building activity in the Telegram. Keep bringing friends in, family. I brought in quite a few people. I'm trying to get my dad to invest with us, my mom to invest more. We want trusted people that we know are going to be in it for the long term with us, instead of going out there and doing some Twitter marketing that's just going to create that pump and dump. So of course it's been a little idle lately, but that's because we really haven't put much into marketing. We're just trying to organically grow. So we just need everybody's help with that. That's pretty much everything I've got about that. Does anybody have any questions for us?
Just to piggyback off that real quick, I think off the marketing in general, having the pro poker player on board with us is going to be better than anything we can ever have, like we can ever buy in terms of marketing, just because most our crypto promoters, most are only going to do maybe 10 posts, 20 posts, and they're going to be pretty standard. They're not really going to be selling hard for us. They're just paid people. Whereas the pro poker player or players that we lock down will be for a minimum of a year, and they're going to be full casino partners. So they play in tournaments. They'll be wearing Donkey King Casino gear, and they'll make sure to rep it and talk about it. And it's really going to help build us up. We're not just looking for just your everyday crypto investors. I mean, obviously those, we want everybody, but we want people who are bought into the use cases we're building. Well, any questions, feel free to throw them out there.
Can I ask a question if it's possible?
Go for it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, regarding the tax-free day, was that just a Black Friday thing?
Oh yeah, I meant to mention that. And part of us trying to get more activity, I've thought about a couple things with potential tax-free days. Maybe they'll kind of be random. It could be, hey, in the next, if it's say 9 o'clock, hey, in 3 hours we're going to do a tax-free day. If you're online paying attention, you'll get to take advantage of that, instead of us setting a set day for now. Possibly at the beginning of next year, we might end up setting a set day just for people. But I like the idea of just kind of randomizing it for now, just to keep people active, paying attention to Telegram. But we'll definitely do some coming up again.
Yeah, and I think this question was asked before, but I don't remember the answer. if the holders m- stake their DST, would it still be counted for the casino, like 100 billion minimum, or it would be counted as LP and wouldn't count it for the casino?
Yeah, I'm looking into a way to calculate that because I've thought about that. So for sure, that will definitely be calculated into it. I just have to figure out exactly how.
That's a great point. Obviously, if you only have 100 billion and you want to earn more, then you won't have any in your wallet for that casino percentage. So we need to make sure we figure out a workaround for that. We will have a sit down with the blockchain developers with the game for the gaming company we're working with. The blockchain development comes at the very end after all the games are done. That's when we start implementing all the blockchain phases or implement. All the blockchain elements, I should say, not phases. And then we'll be able to do a final test. But we will sit down with the blockchain developers within the next week or two. I just have to schedule it, and we will go over all the possibilities for what we can implement. So that way, in a month and a half or 2 months, we are ready to hit that phase. We'll be moving fast. We'll be ready to go.
Another
But we
question.
definitely, yeah, go for it.
The exchange is the main feature. The casino is the a branch of the token, isn't it? Or is the casino the main feature of the token?
I think the casino will end up being the main feature once it's launched. The Donk Swap, while it's still going to be, there's subsidiaries of Donkey King Finance, so we're going to focus on both. They'll both have their own great use cases, but I think the casino will have a much bigger pool in the long run. But we still will focus on bringing in as many safe, rug-proof projects as possible to list on DonkSwap. And DonkSwap is going to give other tokens that list with us that added use case without them really having to do any work. So they won't have to build this use case for themselves. They get to, if they make it on DonkSwap, they'll get to be in the casino and use their token in the casino as well. So they're basically, they'll go hand in hand. I think the casino, it's going to be its own whale. It's going to be huge. And we're going to have to hire more people eventually to help work with it. But I think they're both going to be our use cases, and anything else we implement will go hand in hand with those two.
I just want to see if I want to invest more, what I'm getting into, and the tax-free day is important for me. So yeah, I would say I would like to know when is the tax-free day, so I could say when I'm getting in, and if I want to tell someone about it, they have the peace of mind that they could get out whenever they want. Something like Farmageddon would be more preferable for me, but you know best, I think.
No, yeah, we're definitely going to have more tax-free days. We just haven't settled on a set date. The first one we had on Black Friday was just more of a spur of the moment, just to see how it went. But we'll do something more. I don't think we'll have a one set day to do it monthly. I guess weekly thing, or we might have it monthly, and we'll maybe set the date a week or two in advance so everyone knows.
Yeah, that would be better, I think. Yeah, something. Maybe
Yeah,
not
I'm thinking
every.
just for everyone here on the chat, I may run one first day of December, so that's Wednesday. So just a heads up.
Great.
What is the discussion tonight, gentlemen?
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, I was hoping to get through a chat without Sean today. Just joking.
What's the chat without me?
I know.
I was gonna say, then we need to have a chat somewhere else.
Oh man, Steve's here too.
Yeah.
Was no homers allowed?
No, we literally got off chat last night to wake up to a chat as soon as we woke up.
Infinite
So
one
Sean-
chats 24/7.
Sean missed everything, but do you have any questions, Sean?
What'd I miss?
Well, we're just update,
Asking questions.
casino update, farming update, kind of some stuff in December, random contests, rewards, tax-free days, just to keep people
Basic-
active.
Basically, get more dunk so you can get into that casino.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we let everyone know at the start that the casino development is moving smoothly. The Hold'em was the first game we were developing, and the glitches we found when Michael and I tested the first version of it out are taking a little bit longer to get fixed than they expected. So that's why they busted out the slots in the meantime. They wanted to stay on track, and so slots is pretty much done. One thing I'll add now that I meant to add earlier is that if you saw the slots, you saw the different spinning options. We're going to add the Donkey King logo to that, so there'll be a Donkey King winning spin. So if you get 3 donkeys, you win. It might even be a bonus or something. But we're working that out. They're adding that right now. Once we get the glitches for Hold'em fixed, we'll test it out again, and then we'll move on to either roulette or blackjack, and keep up pace.
Blackjack.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. That and roulette are my favorites. So I'm gonna definitely be addicted to playing.
Is Russian roulette going to be one bullet in the chamber?
What do you mean?
No, I was just Russian roulette. It's going to be
no, I know what you
one
mean now.
bullet in the chamber.
I know what you mean now. You gotta just hope you get lucky.
At least be, I want the bullet this time because they'll get me some cash. So.
Right. Yep, and then we have some website updates. Our new homepage is up. We'll have some more updates coming to the website within the next week. We're just waiting on our dev to get back from a family emergency trip he had to take. But once he's back, he'll finish everything up. He's also going to update the Donk Swap decks, so the UI looks a lot more sleek, more modern, doesn't look as boxy and Pancake Swap like. And then I mean that's pretty much it. I'm sure you know about farming. We need help building up the liquidity from our holders. We're doing our best on our end to build it up, but we want everyone to be able to start farming and help us build it up. That way it helps stabilize our price a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm a very small builder, so it's like I'm working on 3 or 4 tokens in the moment. So
Yeah.
it's like the most I'm throwing $20, and that's it, fortunately.
No, I feel it. When you get to 100 billion DST, once the casino launches, after we're profitable for a few months, we'll start giving a casino profit percentage to all of our holders that have over 100 billion DST. So you'll be able to get a kickback in BNB as well. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, throw investment in there.
Would the rewards be every 4 months or 3 months, or like on a monthly basis, something like that? Because it was said the rewards of the casino for the holders. Would they be every?
Right now we're planning on a quarterly, so every 3 months. If we're making good money, and we're really doing quarterly because that gives us time to build the BNB to make it really a nice reward, you see. But if we're really bringing in the profits, we're doing really well, which I mean we very well could. Casinos do great, but we're just trying to stay conservative with our projections. Then we can talk about maybe doing the kickback to the holders every month, But we want to be conservative right now and not overpromise. So we'll bank on every quarter for right now, and we'll see how it goes.
What are the perks of the VIP group? Just to know.
Yeah, the well group gets queued in on updates before everybody else. Whenever we have ideas or we have questions about what we should do with the project, we go to the well group first and see what they all think. So if you get to 1 trillion, you'll be able to have first say on anything we do. You'll be able to get first updates on everything we're doing. You'll get all the casino updates firsthand,
Okay.
Yeah, it's really just we keep the community just as updated, but we go to the whale group first. You know, that's a little perk of being a whale.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sean, we're working on locking down a partnership, year-long marketing partnership with a professional poker player. And I was hoping to have it done about a week ago, but he wanted me to revise the initial proposal I gave him a little bit. So I revised it and I sent it to him a couple days ago, and he's just taking some time to review it. He's also got a baby on the way, so he's been a little bit busy with that, but hoping to have that locked down within the next week or two. And the goal with this is to have somebody who will promote the casino and who has whose followers are mostly from the poker industry, people who are fans of theirs from poker playing. You know, we're not looking for a bunch of crypto pump and dumpers. You know, while that will help us too with the volume, we want people who are bought into what we're doing long term. So that's where we're trying to lock down a professional poker player to start, and then he's going to help us with locking down a couple others. He has a few friends that I've been trying to work on getting, and he'll be able to help us really get our foot in the door.
Yeah, I heard about the poker thing like a few weeks ago. Michael mentioned it, or you mentioned it before. I was in one of your voice chats a couple times. No, you guys have been progressing. So it's just like my investments are like small, so I'm focused just on a couple tokens right now. So it's like if I could throw $20, I'll throw $20 in. That's like I'm focused just on the farms and nipping at one right now.
Yeah, casino. We're planning a March date. Obviously, it could launch sooner than that. We're planning on March, so you got time to definitely build that bag up. You know what I mean? But now's the best time. You know, prices as low as it probably will be. We found our floor. We know who all our wells are for the most part now, and they're not going anywhere. So
Right.
I would say this is probably the best time. But like I said, you got a couple months to build up. The goal for everyone, I would say, is to get to that 100 billion. That way you get some BNB kickback once the casino launches. The poker player we're working with, the first thing he said was casinos make a shit ton of money. That's literally the first thing he said to me. So we're being conservative, but we're hoping for the best, and we're probably going to experience the best of the best, and
Exactly. Yeah.
Did you, Jimmy? What about do you say the mining? Did we talk about that?
yeah. So our dev Nate, he was sick the last couple of weeks, and then for Thanksgiving he was gone for the week visiting some family. So he hasn't really been on Discord or Telegram much to talk. So we don't have a set date for that yet. He was initially going to handle all the website updates. So now that he doesn't have to do that, it should give him some more time once he's back at it. But yeah, we still don't have a set date, so we're just going to keep that on the back burner. And once he gets back, we're going to really dive into what the mining platform will look like, and then we'll be able to get development underway. But yeah, Michael and I have been discuss it quite a bit every week about what we want the mines to look like. And we have our plans built up, but we're open to suggestions from everybody. Anybody has some ideas we can implement. We'll take note of them, and we'll bring them to the drawing board with Nate once he's ready to get to work on the mining. It'll take a little bit of time for him to do, but he knows he can do it. We know he can do it. But yeah, we're not set on a date yet. We just need to get Nate back in his office chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay then.
He still has
I kinda
Shiba
talk
Nova. Oh, go ahead. My bad, Anthony.
Oh, you're fine. I know I talked to Michael a little bit about this, the mining thing and stuff. And have you guys kind of figured out how you guys are going to exactly have it go yet, or?
We put some plans together and we presented them to Nate, but it was at a time when he was sick. Last week or two. So yeah, so he hasn't replied yet to give us his feedback on them, but we can show you guys what we're thinking about. We'll on the side of the chat, we'll present it to you guys, let you guys know, and see what you guys think, since you guys are really the experts on this.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we have quite a few ideas, but it's like, how hard is that to code? Can he do it? How much time is it really going to take? So it's kind of all that stuff we got to figure out. I mean,
Yes, and I did have another question too. With that, is it going to kind of be like a random, like kind of staking to get a random mine or something like that, or like a gem or something, or is it going to be like all one thing that you get?
See, I had an idea, and I don't, like I said, I don't know if this is easily to be implemented. So this is just an idea. Something like the Cardano pools, but we'll have it where people can buy their own or lease their own mines, and then they can start their own mining pools. They can bring on people to join their mines, and they can earn tokens that way. But yeah, I don't know how easy that would be for him to implement. So that's just an idea I had.
Right.
yeah, and another idea we were throwing out there is kind of like you're mining, and it's a liquidity pool, just like a farm, but you know, you might find a rare gem or something every once in a while, and then you could turn that in for, I don't know, more tokens or possibly like some kind of NFT after a while, after you collect enough down the road, or merchandise at some point. We're looking into that as the next thing after we kind of get this other stuff handled. We'd like to have some merchandise, probably at casino launch, ideally, would be a good time.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm working on some stuff right now for that too. I have my cousin working on some graphic designs for some merchandise, shirts and hats and whatnot.
Yeah, I'd like to have me a donkey hoodie smoking a cigar.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing one with the NFT, the purple NFT donkey that we released.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking about making a shirt or a sweatshirt with that one.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely got to get some merchandise pretty soon, because one thing, like if we sign this pro poker player, hopefully he'll be playing in tournaments in the near future, and we can have him wear some gear.
No, that'd be sweet.
I sent you
Yeah.
that guy that said he could do it for a good price. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I got to check into that. Just haven't had a chance.
Yeah, once the poker player, he has his kid within the next, I think it's the next month or month and a half, his kid's going to come out. Then I'm sure he'll be on full dad duty for the next few months after that. But then I'm hoping that by the summer he's back in some tournaments, some World Poker Tour, or maybe even the WSOP, World Series of Poker.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, we talked about if things were going well enough and we had the funds to pay for his, World Series entry, as long as he wore some gear.
Oh, that'd be awesome right there.
Yeah, the buy-in for the WSOP, I think it's only about 5 to 10K, and I think World Poker Tour is only about 3,500. So that's definitely something we can do to get him to wear some gear at the poker table, because that's going to generate a lot of volume for us in the long run. A lot of.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Anybody else have any other questions for us?
I have a suggestion, but I don't know if I'm talking about it right, or is it this place? But do you guys know some exchanges that use NFTs like to first lock liquidity, lock their tokens for some time so people don't sell, and then encourage them to hold? It's like the NFT, if is random from 20 to 100% more than the token you have, and it's like you win it randomly, but for a period of time your tokens are locked, and you gain more, like 20% more than others regarding your tokens, and that's how they made people not sell their tokens, because if they win their that NFT, their tokens would be locked like for a random date between 20 to 45 days, and they would get like 20% more, whatever the NFT says, like, or 100% more staking power or mining power. It's just a
Do you
suggestion.
mean like, as in you have an NFT project release, and to get people involved, you form a sort of lottery where you stake for the 30 days, and if you're a lottery winner, then you're allowed to purchase the NFT, but everyone's
No.
money that took part, no?
it's,
How do you
it's,
do it?
it's like this. I have like, for instance, I have 100 of that token, okay? And if I just put it on staking or mining, I would get the percentage that the APY sets normally for that 100
I
tokens,
think,
okay?
Anthony, you
But-
got something like this in Farmageddon, where if you own an NFT, then it improves your yield farming.
Oh, I
It's-
don't know if
You
Farm
think?
has that.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's not our NFT stuff hasn't really launched yet, but that's one of our future roadmap goals is to kind of have like an NFT booster for the farms, so to say.
I didn't want to talk about that because about that token because I didn't think it was right to talk about it here. But they had this problem that people would sell soon after they got the rewards from the APY and the monthly APR. So they brought these NFTs that they would like say there were 6 NFTs from 20% to 100% more power, but they would say when you cast an NFT, it would say randomly from 20% to 100% you have more power. You wouldn't have more tokens, but you would have more power regarding the tokens that you have. Like if you have 100 tokens and you get like the 50%, you would have the power of 150 tokens, and but it would randomly lock your tokens for like in between 25 to 45 days. So what that made happen, what that made for them, it would like people were encouraged to put their tokens and lock their tokens for like between 20 to 45 days, and were incentivized to get the NFTs instead of going to the normal pool, just to get their money and sell it, get their tokens and sell it, get their tokens and sell it. That's how they did it. Yeah. I don't know if I got my information across correctly.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, and it's not a bad idea. It's just everything's a matter of how difficult it's going to be to code, what kind of like price range, how long is it going to take. Those are all factors we have to think about. I mean, there's a lot of good ideas out there. It's just a matter of what we can do with the resources we have.
Exactly. Yeah, we with the mining platform that we're hoping to start development on pretty soon, and the casino. I think our bag's pretty full. We can't take on any additional development right now because we're trying to build organically. We want to make sure we're step by step. The reason we can do both these at the same time is because we have a gaming company building the casino and we have our own dev for the mines. As we have those developments finish, as the mines are finished, we can start exploring adding additional features, but we just don't want to dive into too much too soon, and get overwhelmed and not complete anything, and you guys all be disappointed with us because we can't fulfill our promises, you know what I mean? But we want to definitely keep note of all these ideas because I like that idea too. We definitely should maybe talk a little bit more about it. Yeah, but just like Michael said, it's just really a matter of how much time will it take and the coding aspect and all that, but yeah, we can do
For
anything
sure,
we want. We need to make sure we do it all in order. We don't rush into anything.
Yeah, for sure. It was just a suggestion. I was just like,
yeah, no, I know we like it. We definitely like it. I'd like to talk to you more about it too, if you want to maybe DM on the side.
Yeah,
That'd be
whenever you want, just DM me and I would talk.
Yeah. You said you had there's another token that you had that is doing something like that.
Yeah, and it worked out great for them because they were losing a lot of liquidity because you could cash out every 8 hours, and that wasn't a good idea. It was a good idea for getting holders. They got a lot of holders, but they would cash out as soon as they would have a lot, a good amount of tokens to sell. but then they brought these NFTs that had a higher, I don't know, APY, but your tokens would be locked for at least 25 days. That would make make the holders hold for at least like 25 days instead of selling every 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that their market cap and their liquidity just built it up from there and went up greatly, and they're doing well right now. I'll talk on the DM if I know this. I don't want to talk about that token here. I think it's not good.
No, I'm
Yeah,
happy to hear as well.
I DM'd you just now. If you want to check that, I asked you which token it is. I'll check it out after we're done.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'll learn more about it, and we can figure out something we can do maybe in the future with it, or on our
Figure out, like,
take what
Yeah,
future
because
what steal from them.
if you succeed, I would make more money. So yeah, that would be a good idea.
Alan partnered with DongSwap for the casino. Or Infinite
Swap.
One. We need more airdrops.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best idea for the mining stuff is kind of what Aaron talked about. Someone owns the mine and or leases it out, however he said it, and we work it out. And it's your job to build your own mine up. That way, you get more rewards, and of course, the people that join in get more rewards.
More mines, more rewards, just like farming. Like done, deal, and deal.
Yeah, the good thing is with what we have planned, we'll be around for years and years to come. So we have time to really do whatever we want. We just need to make sure we are successful at what we're doing now. And then everything else will come pretty easily. Not saying development's easy, but we'll be able to manage developing new things fairly easily in terms of like funds and whatnot. The casino's really going to open the door for everything, I feel like.
One step at a time.
Yes, sir. No pump and dumps over here.
Anybody else have any more questions for us? Or if not, we'll maybe let two of our partners are here. They can say a few things about their project.
Well, I'm gonna ask a quick one. Are you gonna have any other poker partnerships, advertisers in the future besides one you're gonna bring on right now, or is that too soon to think about?
I've reached out to a few.
Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, I've reached out to a few. I've reached out to probably like I'd say 5 or 6. I've talked to 2. That's including the one I'm actually working on bringing on. The guy I'm bringing on is going to open the door because part of the deal we're working out is he's going to help us network with other poker players, and he's friends with actually 4 of the other ones that I've reached out to. So once we get him promoting for us, they're going to see it and they're going to be like, oh, they sent me a message too. Let me check that out. You know what I mean? So we want to bring on, I would say, in my mind, 3 would be ideal for maybe a year-long marketing partnership to start. The guy I'm talking to, he actually was kind of saying he wanted more. He didn't say it in so many words that he wanted to do more than a year, but he kind of said that other deals he's had were at least 3 years. So we might even look at that. But I told him I wanted to give him a chance to work with us for a year and then have the option to go again, maybe increase it for another 2 years. That way he's not locked down for 3 to start. But hey, I'm more than open to that, especially if he's getting back into tournaments full time. That'd be huge to have a 3-year long marketing partnership. And like I said, he will open the door for other poker players. So if we can get 1 or 2 more on top of that who are actively playing, then it's over and done with. We won't have to do any other marketing outside of that, in my mind.
Yeah, so true.
They will. We're working out a deal where they'll get a percentage of the casino profits, so that we don't have to pay them B&B out of pocket up front to do it. We'll give them some DST to start. That way they have some in their bag, and then we'll just give them a casino profit, so they're earning quarterly from it, and they're forced to do the work.
Well, if no one has any more questions for us, Anthony, you want to say a few things about what's going on at Farmageddon?
I mean, there's really not too much going on. I mean, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes yet, but nothing I really want to announce right at this time. Other than that, it's kind of the same old, same old.
I can't wait for that NFT market and get that farm booster.
Yeah, that collection actually did just get done. It's just a matter of getting it all together now to do what we want it to do.
Yeah, that Chris My Foot farm or Infinite One.
Yep. Anyone here who's trying to get more DST without buying it, they can stake their FERT or FG and get some right now. Those APRs are pretty good. I was looking at them earlier today.
Got to take advantage of those pools while it's there.
So true.
For all you gamblers out there waiting for the casino to get done, we got the FERT lottery going on. Five FERT a ticket.
When's
Pots
the
up
next
to like-
drawing?
It'll be next Sunday. It's up to like 8,000 FERT.
Jeez.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
give me a couple
FERT,
tickets.
Get some FERT fat filled up.
How much is the ticket?
Five
Five
FERT.
FERT.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Shoot.
Costs about
Yeah,
the same
I
as the
don't-
Powerball.
Yeah, I want a little bit.
Actually, I think Powerball went up now.
Okay.
He did.
I
yeah.
might grab some tickets too. You can win 8,000 FERT, or is it split up between like top winners?
It gives you the breakdown on the site. If you go to the lotto page, it kind of give you the
Okay.
breakdown of match so many numbers, how much you'll get, and all that other stuff.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, if
I'll
you
go
match
on
like two numbers, you'll get, I
Oh,
mean,
I won
way
a little
more
bit
than you
today.
put into it.
Yeah, I know someone bought one ticket last week, and this past draw they won like 200 and something FERT.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in on that. I'll read up on that as soon as we're done here.
Wow.
Yeah, there's
one
also
ticket.
bulk discounts too. And if for some of you guys that like Pacific Lucky Number, you're able to pick your own numbers.
As long as they're available, or how does that work?
No, I mean it's just like
Oh,
the
it's like the
lottery.
regular
or
lottery.
Power-
You could pick the same
Yeah.
number as somebody else.
Yeah,
I didn't know if
pick-
it's more like raffle tickets where you get a different number than everybody else. So only
no,
a
you
certain
can.
number of people could win.
I mean, you can pick the same number 20 times if you wanted.
Well, how would that work if someone got all five numbers on multiple tickets?
They would win all that earnings, I guess.
So they win the jackpot multiple times, even though there's not that much in the whole pool.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it would be one. It would be like whatever's in the pool altogether. I'd say for the most part.
Okay, gotcha.
Pretty sure you can pick different numbers. Well, the same number multiple times, I should say. I guess I really haven't tried that one yet. I'll have to try it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like the lottery, two people can have the exact same number for sure.
But then they split the pot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There he is. There's Steve. Steve, what you
Oh,
got
I've been
for
here.
us?
Here the
I know
whole
you're
time,
here.
man.
I know you're here. Just what's our next good drop coming? I know we just had one today.
Yeah,
Give us a
well,
little
the one we had
information.
today, I mean, they just launched yesterday, so
Yeah,
it's a pretty
let's
good
go.
project, pretty fresh. E-Ray's got about 4 lined up, but I'm not sure the order of them, so I won't say any names.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, he's got 4 lined up right now, and we're looking pretty good on that. I'm working with a couple myself, and we just started a new pool over at Guitar Swap. And that's one of those pools where they charge a 2% fee to get into and out of.
Okay.
But he told me he's going to keep it as a long-term pool for me, so it might be good for people.
Steve, should we expect B&B rewards by next year, beginning of next year?
That's the plan right now. Yep, looking pretty good.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been just kind of testing it this month, and I'm going to test it a little more next month and make sure the rewards are going good. We're almost up to 70 B&B for our liquidity, which was my goal. Once we hit
Nice,
70
nice.
B and B, then I feel we can safely start giving B and B rewards. So, yep, everything's looking good.
What was wrong with the Street Punks contract? I thought I saw you mentioned something about that.
Yeah, so they originally started with a contract off of one of those prefab contracts, and they messed up their first pre-sale, and they didn't realize there was a problem with their contract. So they relaunched, and they just copied and pasted the exact same contract. Well, to come find out there was a problem with it, it was not allowing them to put all the money into their marketing wallet like it was supposed to. It was taking some of that money back out and sending it back to the creator of the contract.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we helped him find somebody who could write him a new contract real fast. Got him a brand new contract from scratch, and without all that garbage in it, and they relaunched.
Nice.
So yep, it was a good thing that they found it on the first day.
Oh yeah, for sure. You don't want to get too far in the weeds with that type of error.
Yeah, I was sending for every transaction, I'm sending 0.01 BNB.
That was going back to the contract creator.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So they nixed it in the butt real quick and moved on.
I'll say about IF1. Steve's had a lot of really good drops. I've been the beneficiary of all of them because I've been in since the pre-sale. As these newer projects start becoming more common, especially like right at launch, we should start seeing some really good drops. If Steve can catch them before they launch, most projects get a nice pump right off launch, and we'll get in at a pretty good drop price.
Absolutely. So we're going to start bringing a few more of those in, but it's going to be, we're still always going to be looking for the already well-established contracts because that's what keeps us alive.
Yeah, for sure. You're doing a service of helping some good quality projects just aren't quite there. Get to
Yeah.
that next point to be able to get CMC listed.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess we can kind of wrap it up. You can probably stop recording there, and then everybody can just shoot the shit if they want to.
Yeah, sounds good.